everyone, it's Jen from Caffeinated Papercuts, and welcome to day 2 of the 12 cards of December. So for today, I really wanted to use this ridiculously cute reindeer stamp from So Susie Stamps. So the card kind of evolved from there. At first, I thought I was going to do a shaker card or maybe a snow globe, but then when I started thinking about it, I decided to pull out my Stitch Dies When from Pretty Pink Posh with the window panes and the big tag, and started thinking about, well, you can look out the window and see the reindeer going by, and then I needed a sentiment, so I pulled out this amazing brushstroke Christmas set from Ellen Hudson, which I love it. It's so big and bold and beautiful. And of course, what came to mind was believe, because if you still truly believe, you will look out the window and see the reindeer jumping by on Christmas. So, see, little behind the scenes of how a card happens. So let me tuck these out of the way. So what I did with the Pretty Pink Posh dies, cut the tag twice, and then under the second one, I cut the windows so that I could see out the window and still have my background fit. So, let me show you what I mean. So here I have just the tag die cut out. This is going to be my background. And then here is my window that I'm going to look out of. And then because I used the same die, they layered together perfectly and will be a wonderful centerpiece for the card. So, I'm going to tuck the window part aside. I'm going to tuck the reindeer aside from now. And what I'm going to do is actually create a beautiful night scene with my Distress inks. And I've pulled out Salty Ocean, Chipped Sapphire, Seedless Preserves, and Dusty Concord. I'm just going to wind up using a mix of them together until I get the colors I'm looking for. So let me pull out my craft sheet here. And then I have my inking tools. As you can see, I have one sponge for blue, one sponge for purple. I know some people have like a separate holder and sponge for every single color. I would love to, but I don't know about you guys, but I'm cheap. So I just have the two handles, and then the foam I keep per color family. So all of my blues I'll do with this, all of my purples I'll do with this, and then I have other ones for red and green and the like. Alright, so I'm going to take my colors. I'm going to start with my lightest blue, and really I'm just going to go to town. So I'll probably speed it up a bit for you here at some point, and otherwise, kick back and enjoy. Alright, so I am all done with my tag. Let me get these guys out of the way here. And it came out really how I wanted it. Just a really pretty night sky for my reindeer to be prancing across. So, I'm actually going to set this aside for a little bit and let it dry some, because I layered a lot of ink on here. By the way, I know I forgot to mention, this was the Nina Solar White 110 pound cardstock. That's all of the white I'm going to be using today. So I'm going to tuck this aside, and I'm actually going to pull out, get this out of the way, because there's ink all over it, and I don't need it anymore for now. I can clean that up later. And then, by the way, yes, you will get inky doing this. It happens. If you're not inky, you're not doing it right. You're not having enough fun. And I don't mind being inky. So, I'm going to pull out my card base. I'm doing, believe it or not, a side folding card today, which I'm going to crease that just a little bit so I can see it. Standard size card. I've got it cut to where it's 5.5 by 4.25 side folding. And I'm actually going to figure out, let's see, so this is my tag top that is going to stay white, but I'm going to use it now to figure out where I'm going to wind up putting my tag so I can decide where I'm going to emboss my sentiment. I am on such a gold kick lately. I think I'm going to try to bring it in gold into the card that way by embossing my sentiment in it. So, Cassie says hello. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to grab my EK Success powder tool here and just de-static, that's a word, it is now, the area I'm going to be embossing. Alright, tuck that back so I know where I'm aiming. And then I'm going to use that lovely Believe stamp I've got from Ellen Hudson, and then I'm just inking it up really well with Versamark ink. Alright. Be careful not to touch where I'm trying to put the embossing so all the oil from my fingers doesn't get on there and ruin it. Let's see. Not that drastic. Probably like that. I'm going to aim down here for the corner. Press really well. There we go. I know, you can't see a thing. It's embossing powder. It's Versamark ink on white. But hey. Now, grab a coffee filter again, like day one, because it really is a very easy cleanup way. And then I'm trying out the Recollections, let's see, Sparkle Embossing Powder in clear gold. Hopefully this does not suck. If it does, well, nothing's stuck down to the card yet. It'll be okay. Tap off the extra here. Oh, it looks like it's going to be pretty, doesn't it? Alright, everybody cross your fingers. Here's hoping. Get that out of the way. Put the top back on because the last thing we need is a mishap. It's happened around here. And then I'm going to grab my heat tool and go to town with embossing it. Cross your fingers. Oh, wow. Can you see this? This came out really, really cool and has definitely helped my current gold addiction. Alright, I'm going to grab my tag back here. Actually give it a quick blast with the heat gun too while it's nice and hot to make sure that all of that lovely distress ink is dry and not going anywhere. Alright. Just kind of, whenever you hit it with a heat gun, it always curves a little bit. So you just gently get it flat again. There we go. Alright, I'm going to set my card base to the side for now. And, where is it? There it is. Get out my beautiful, beautiful reindeer. I love it. Did I mention enough that I love it? Seriously, look at those antlers. Oh my god. Alright, grabbing Memento Tuxedo Black. And inking it up. Alright. I want him kind of prancing across the night sky here. So let's see. I'm going to actually aim it down lower so I know the windows start or end where it starts to taper. So we're going to really, really press Oh, yeah. Look. Look how pretty. What? Everybody reacts that way, right? Love it when a plan comes together. At least for now. Alright. So while Rudolph here dries a little bit, I am actually going to add, let's see what I want. And Stella. I'm going to try out, let's see. Let's try out the Galaxy marker from American Crafts, because I want some stars, snowflakes, what have you, in the background here. Just going to go through. Yeah, this is a nice, good, nice white on my deep dark background. That looks good. Alright, you heard me say wink of Stella. Clear wink of Stella. You can tell because I have it marked on top because I've confused it with the white too many times. And I am just going to go over my buddy Rudolph here to give him some shimmer and shine as he flies through the night sky. Alright. I keep calling him Rudolph, so I should really find a nose for him, huh? Let's see. Well, upon further investigation, apparently I don't own red bling. Yeah, I don't know how that's humanly possible either. But it's okay, because what I do have is, check it out, Christmas red stickles. So, just going to go on here. Give it a little shake. Try to make sure there's no air bubbles there. And just give him a red nose. Alright. It's time for assembly. So I'm going to chuck him off to the side, being very careful of the stickles. And I'm going to get some adhesive. Let's see. I'm thinking because it's so thin, liquid adhesive is a good idea this time. So I'm going to grab my glossy accents and just gently go around and down the middle here. The nice thing about the liquid adhesive, but I do have a little bit of time to get it into place as well. Unlike the regular adhesive that I usually use. Don't get me wrong, I love my tape runner, but typically once it's stuck, it's stuck. So glossy accents, once it's stuck, it'll be stuck. But I do have time to get everything lined up the way I want it. Like that. Come on. All right. Then, let's see. Grab my big old Tim Holt shears here. Trim off a little bit of extra poking out. But hey, really, overall, not bad at all. Okay. Set him aside there. Grab my card base. And bone folder. There we go. Now let's see. Do I want anything on top? Oops. See? Laying it down on white is how you find out. Need to trim it just a little bit more. Alright. Oh, that's pretty darn cool. Alright, since I am on my gold kick, to bring more of it in, I'm actually going to pull some of this gold twine. I'm probably going to wind up cutting off too much and trimming it back down. But that's okay too. I have plenty. And my hole punch here to get... Oh, that is way too small. Wait a minute. Crocodile to the rescue! Let's see, about right in the middle. There we go. I grabbed my 1/16 hole punch at first. That is not going to be big enough to feed twine through. Alright. Feed it through. Continuing to be careful of the stickles. I'm the only one who's managed to stick her hand in an entire thing of stickles at one point in her life. Seriously, did not end well. Lots of reapplication was needed. Alright. Foam tape. Pop the back up a bit. Oh boy. See if I can do this without messing up his nose. Maybe. Should we take bets? I think I might be able to do it. Woo! I was able to do it. Mostly. Okay. Almost there. Kind of wanted it a little bit of an angle. Alright, and then, let's see. There we go. That is the card for the day. One shimmery, shiny Rudolph through your window. Thank you so much for tuning in today for day 2 of my 12 Days of Cards series. Please click through to my blog below so you can see the list of supplies I used today and more close-ups of the finished card. And I will see you on Friday for day 3. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button so you know when new videos are here. And I will see you next time. Bye!